Yo, what's going down, Green Screen Entertainment fans? Your homie Jay Green back right now with a review, and right now I'm gonna break down my thoughts and my feelings on Glen Powell's film, How to Make a Killing. Now, this movie was written and directed by John Patton Ford, and it stars Glen Powell, Margaret Qualley,
Swing, swing.
Jessica Henwick,
Oof. You're gorgeous.
and Ed Harris. And it was produced by A24. Damn! Now, for those of y'all out there who have no idea what How to Make a Killing is all about, makes perfect sense because the marketing for this film was terrible. I might have seen one teaser trailer, and then the movie was in and out of theaters because nobody showed up. And it's very unfortunate because I thought this movie was great and it deserved a bigger audience and to do better in the theater. But let me tell you why. So this movie follows Glen Powell's character, Beckett Renfellow, who's, let's just say, disowned from his family for a couple of reasons. You'll find out up top in the film, but I don't want to tell y'all. I want y'all to see how it plays out. But he's disowned from his family, and later down the line, as he grows up, he says, you know what? My family's ballin' rich, and they ain't never gave me no love, no care, no attention, so I'm finna take them out one by one, and I'm gonna get all that paper, and I'm gonna be sitting, and I'm gonna be swimming through that money like Scrooge McDuck. So of course, along the way, things will get out of hand. He's gonna meet someone that he's gonna hold dear and close. That relationship is gonna be put in jeopardy. He's gonna get in trouble. He's gotta figure his way out of trouble. And then does he actually get this money or not? Hey, you gotta tune in to find out. Now, the reasons why I really enjoyed this movie was, number one, Glen Powell. Glen Powell basically narrates the movie, and then we also kind of see him going through the film. And this is one of those types of movie that almost kind of starts somewhat towards the end, tracks back to the beginning, bounces back and forth in the best way possible, and then gives you the conclusion, right? But when the conclusion finally gets here, it's one of those kind of like profound conclusions that kind of makes you wonder, like, where's it really gonna go after this? But you get enough of a conclusion, of a finite ending, that you're like, interesting. And that's how I felt about the movie. This movie to me gave me vibes, and if you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't seen it, this movie gave me vibes of Gone Girl, a little bit of Wolf on Wall Street, and American Psycho. Yo, that's a lot, I know. But all those things are kind of blended into this cool and stylized, greatly narrated, phenomenally acted movie. Another thing that I loved about this film was the way that certain things happen. Look, we're already in a universe, we're already in a world in this movie where someone is willing to kill to get some money. So just accept that shit. But the way that he goes about doing it, I thought was very Dexter. I thought it was very reverse CSI. And within some of this nonchalant willingness to kill, you still have Glen Powell giving you great levels to his emotions. Some things he's nervous about, some things he regrets, some things he doesn't want to do, right? Some things he's scared when he's going to get caught, or he's frustrated, or whatever it may be. You're going to get all of that from him. So at the same time that we're watching this guy and we're kind of rooting for him in a sadistic way, but we are kind of rooting for him to win, there was never a time when he's doing something that I didn't feel like his reactions and his thought process and his reasonings weren't genuine to the character that we're presented with. So I felt everything fit very well in that regard. I also like the position of the love interest. I'm not going to tell you who the love interest is because I want y'all to kind of be a little bit on the edge of your seat as to how this story unfolds and who plays what position up until the end. You feel what I'm saying? But he's got these love interests, these people that he's thinking about, and as the story is unfolding and you're seeing one person doing this and the other person doing that, the way that, again, everything comes to fruition, I felt made perfect sense for what was going on. And you can kind of track back all the way to the beginning of what was said, how it was said, what was done, who this person was, the swag that these people had. And then by the end of the film, when you see that person and everything that they've done, you're kind of like, yeah, that tracks. So to me, all of those pieces of the puzzle throughout the film and how it was narrated and how the story was told unfold very well and make perfect sense. So for me, I was on board with all that shit. And That's another reason why I loved this movie. It's an A24 film, so with A24, especially a movie like this, you would expect great looks, swag, and cinematography. It gives you that. I love the design of the characters. Remember, he's going through this family of people that he technically does not know. He knows of them, but he doesn't know them. And as he's trying to pick them off one by one, we are introduced to certain people, and we're either gonna be like, oh man, they're not that bad, so maybe we feel bad that he's gotta take him out. Or some people, yeah, that guy's a jerk, take him out, who the fuck cares, right? But each one of those characters has a little something to them that the movie portrays. The movie gives you an idea of who they are, why they're worthy of being taken out or not worthy of being taken out, and it's going to make you kind of feel a type of way about each of those characters. So I feel like the movie gave all of the characters their just due, whether they're someone that we're rooting for or someone we might be even rooting against. Now, I caught this movie on HBO Max. Like I said, this movie was in and out of the theaters like a robbery. So I would definitely encourage y'all, get on HBO Max, check this movie out. Once you do, come back, comment below, let me know what y'all thought about this movie. Your homie, Jay Green, I'm out.